Hi, second grade. Okay, so we talked about our stuff for social studies. It's kind of a science lesson too. It's about weather and people and seasons and stuff. But our actual science is going to be about space. So last week we talked about systems, and one of our systems was the solar system. So we were going to move into space this next few weeks anyway. So today we're going to talk about space. We're going to talk about what it means and what they're talking about. Now, space can be used to talk about an area, and then the specific term space with a capital S is when they're talking about like outer space, like out of the world, not the earth, but further out. So in space, we actually have our own moon for the United States, or for the earth. The earth has its own moon, and our moon is used to help control. It controls ocean patterns, and it helps with seeing at night, and all of those things are important for the way our earth functions. So one of the cool things about the moon is that the way it goes around the earth and the way that the sun is aligned to us throughout the month shows that the moon has phases. It's a pattern. So like every 28 days or so, you can see how the moon changes. It goes from the full moon right here all the way to the new moon here, and then it starts over again. And you see how we've got like the half moon here and the half moon there. My camera's backwards, so I keep confusing myself. Okay, so it has all of these different types of moon. There's the full moon, there's the new moon, there's crescent moon, and more as it goes. Waxing and waning is the terms, waxing and waning. And so those are the moons that are used, and those are part of the space above our earth. It's more than just us. There's more. God created so much of the atmosphere, so much more than just the earth. He created more things, and we don't necessarily know why. And I can't wait to go to heaven so God will reveal that to us. But we just know that those are things that are there that God created for us. Another cool thing in the space, outer space, is stars. There's actually 4 types of star colors. There's blue stars, which are kind of, they're whiter and they're the hottest. They're burning the hottest. Then there's yellow stars, not quite as hot. Those are still pretty, all stars are pretty hot. Like our sun is a star. So really hot, but not as hot as a blue or a white star. And then the last one is the red star. And those are the ones that are starting to, starting to cool down a little bit. They are also different stars. And usually the red stars are the largest stars. Probably, I wonder if they're cooler because they're larger, so there's more space to heat up. That's just my speculation. I don't know. I'd have to do more research on that. And then another thing about stars is they form patterns for us to see in the sky. I think that's so neat that God, even when people they didn't have the technology we have now, they were able to use the stars to help them look for things, know when time was changing, and know when we were in different parts of the cycles of how the earth moves and all of that. And that was God giving us different hints and different ways to do that. And I think that's super neat. So space is what we're talking about. I'm going to give you some links to some other cool space videos. And that is what we would be covering here at school. All right, you guys, have a good one. I'll talk to you soon.